Small group evangelism is a powerful way to share the gospel in an intimate, close-knit setting where personal relationships and open dialogue can thrive. Unlike large gatherings, small groups create a space for individuals to explore their faith, ask meaningful questions, and grow spiritually in a supportive community. This approach mirrors the ministry of Jesus, who often taught his disciples in smaller, personal settings, as seen in Luke 6 verses 12 to 16. In these gatherings, participants experience faith in a way that fosters community. They can share personal thoughts, beliefs, and challenges in an environment where trust and openness are prioritized. The goal goes beyond introducing people to the gospel. It extends to fostering discipleship and creating deeper spiritual connections. Small group evangelism primarily aims to create a welcoming community where the gospel message is shared through authentic relationships and meaningful fellowship. This aligns with the Great Commission in Matthew 28 verses 19 to 20, where Jesus commands his followers to make disciples of all nations. Small groups provide a natural platform for fulfilling this mission, offering a personal and engaging space for people to learn about Jesus. One key benefit is the personal connection small groups facilitate. These gatherings create genuine bonds that are essential for leading others to faith. Participants feel safe to ask difficult questions, allowing for deeper discussions about Christianity. With fewer people in attendance, leaders can focus on individual spiritual growth, making discipleship more intentional. The flexibility of meeting in homes, cafes, or other casual settings also makes small groups more accessible and inviting, especially to non-Christians. Jesus himself modeled this approach, teaching his disciples in intimate settings, such as the one described in Mark 9 verses 33 to 37. Small groups are typically defined as gatherings of 5 to 15 people who meet regularly to study Scripture, pray, and support one another in their faith journeys. These meetings emphasize relational depth and community building, fostering an environment conducive to both spiritual growth and evangelism. In today's often isolated world, small groups offer a sense of belonging, echoing the early Christian communities described in Acts 2 verses 42 to 47, where believers gathered, broke bread, and supported one another. This model highlights the timeless significance of small group gatherings as an effective means of outreach, promoting trust and openness necessary for sharing the gospel. The impact of small groups on evangelism is profound because they allow for ongoing relationships and consistent spiritual conversations. Unlike one-time events, these groups provide a space for participants to build trust over time, laying the foundation for meaningful spiritual discussions. By fostering genuine friendships, creating an inclusive environment, and facilitating one-on-one mentorship, small groups enable leaders to guide members towards spiritual maturity. For example, a participant might share a personal challenge during a meeting, and the group can respond with prayer, support, and scripture, showcasing the love and compassion of the Christian community. Small groups are uniquely effective for evangelism because they address both relational and spiritual needs. They foster trust and transparency, offering a judgment-free zone where people feel safe to express doubts and fears. Unlike large church services or one-time events, the regularity of small group meetings provides multiple opportunities for participants to hear the gospel, observe its impact on others, and explore their faith. Peer support within the group further strengthens participants' spiritual journeys, creating a contagious enthusiasm for sharing the gospel with others. Leaders of small groups can take practical steps to enhance their evangelistic efforts. Identifying potential members from among friends, neighbors, or coworkers who might be open to exploring faith is a great starting point. Creating a welcoming atmosphere is crucial, as it allows people to feel safe while navigating their spiritual journeys. Encouraging open dialogue by asking thoughtful, open-ended questions helps initiate deeper discussions about faith. As Hebrews 10 verses 24 to 25 reminds us, believers are called to meet regularly and encourage one another, a principle that small groups embody effectively. Implementing small group evangelism requires intentionality. Leaders should define the group's purpose, whether it is designed for newcomers, seekers, or a mix of believers and non-believers. Building a team of equipped and passionate leaders ensures that the group remains focused on its mission. Relationship building activities outside regular meetings can deepen connections among members. Providing resources like Bible studies and discussion guides equips leaders to facilitate meaningful spiritual growth. Above all, consistent prayer for the group and its participants is vital to the success of small group evangelism. For instance, a casual dinner before a discussion can help members feel at ease, setting the stage for meaningful spiritual conversations. Small group evangelism offers a relational approach to sharing the gospel, emphasizing community, genuine connections, and open dialogue. By prioritizing these elements, small groups create an ideal setting for evangelism, enabling believers to make a lasting impact as they fulfill their calling to share the gospel in close-knit communities. This approach not only introduces people to Jesus but also nurtures discipleship, ensuring that the seeds of faith grow deeply and bear fruit in participants' lives.